You know, guys, I'm super tired, but here we are, back with Dragon Quest Builders. Oh God, what happened to my face? I'm upside down. Oh no. I'm sorry I didn't set it up properly. I rotated my camera upside down recently because it was flipping better. And you know, I just wanted to play some Dragon Quest Builders today with you guys. And that's what we're going to do. Oh God. I look horrible today. What is going on? But yeah, I did a bit of Cantlin updates. And I'm going to show you everything that I did within Cantlin today. Alright. Right now, so we might go over this. I have a little bit less time today than I did yesterday. That's okay. I'm super tired today, by the way. I don't know what it is. God damn it. But yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'm just super tired. Alright. Let's switch over. And let's switch to this. And let's flip myself too, because it's flipped again. I usually do this before the streams. Alright. Let's load save game. Alright, we are back in Cantlin. So, what I did is a bunch of things. First off, let's go to... That's wrong. Let's get into that house and sleep. Alright. So yeah, what I did is basically... Well, when we left off, we had a disheveled city wall. Now the city wall is finished. It is completely surrounded with 2x2 spikes. Completely. As you can see. So I did fix that. I did add a bunch of scones. I fixed this roof. This is going to be the roof of the inn, and I fixed up the watchtower to be basically more secure. I added a second layer here with 2 new rooms, and that's about it. You know. Ornamental armor. Ornamental swords, right. Let me get back into the groove of things because I haven't played the game in a while. Where's the ornamental armor or ornamental swords? Yeah, I'll probably have to make some. There we go. Got at least a little bit. At least I got enough iron ingots and stuff. But yeah, I want to finish Catelyn today if I can. So we'll make a little bit of haste today. So we can actually finish off Catelyn within the time slot that I have. I have a little less time today, which is unfortunate. But yeah. Alright, let's put the ornamental armor in here. And ornamental swords can go here. And we've got an armory. Wow, this armor is exactly how I imagined it. Thank you so much. Now we'll be able to equip ourselves with stronger weapons than ever before. But still, I can't help wondering, why weren't Catelyn's guards able to keep the city safe? From what I've heard, there was even supposed to be a giant friendly golem guarding the town gates. And what's more, the city was very heavily fortified. Its walls should have been able to withstand almost any attack. For Catelyn to have fallen, they must have been attacked by an absolutely overwhelming army. Unless the attack came from within the city walls? Oh, sorry Nia, I'm sure you have far more important things to do than to listen to me withering on. Thanks again. Alright. Here we are. Alright, next up we have to actually tear down this wall. As sad as it is, and as much as I don't want to, we'll have to. You know? Alright. So yeah, let's take all of the materials back into our possession. But yeah, we'll have to tear down the southern wall to make place for the new invention. As much as I hate that I have to do this because I just built this part of the city up, I think it's fine. Right? I still have a sledgehammer. There we go. But I need food. I have bread. And I have a seed of mastery and shrooms on a stick. A seed of life, I mean. Seed of mastery is something else. Okay, let's go. Oh my god. Alright. That should do it at least. At least we should have enough space to do this, right? With this. There we go. Let's get the blueprints. By the way, this is the world map. I got it just out and about as I was gathering stuff. It's very interesting. Why is the camera pointing so far to the right this time? I have no idea. Okay, let me get out steel stockade. Yeah, we'll have to build this into the castle walls. And I think right here, right? So yeah, we'll have to build it with stone wall, barricades, steel doors. Okay. Let's just gather everything we have. We'll also have to fortify the outside at that point, but for now this should be enough, you know. At least let's finish the blueprint first. Alright. The thing is, we have to make it a little bit wider. Because I want enemies to run into the stockade. Alright, there's even more stone walls up there. Alright. Okay, there's more stone wall here. It's actually quite a bit higher than before. Hello? Oh, because the steel doors are higher too. That makes sense. There we go. That should do it for the walls. Spike traps, 24. They are just here, right? God. Let me just go to sleep until morning. There we go. Let's put the spikes here. God damn it. There's 10 barricades we need. We need one steel door, sconces, and the evil idols we got. Where are the evil idols? There. I don't have a steel door, I think, yet. And no barricades. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. But the evil idols, we need to put here. Wrong way. God damn it. There we go. this way. Alright. Let me get more stuff going while we are here. Let's build this one 2 times. And I want a steel door, but I need more steel ingots. You know what? I'm going to put the evil idols last. Because this is going to be a pain in the butt to put here without them, with them active. Alright. Go. And then our big, juicy steel doors. What are we missing here still? Oh yeah, 2 sconces. We need them actually on the wall. So... I still have enough. I should actually just get them up there. And yeah, we're going to build around it like this. Because we actually want the enemies to run into this structure. You know? And we need them here, right? Or here? Like this. And then like this. There we go. By my bold and beautiful brow, you've completed the steel stockade. Now our city is safe from any attack. 3 cheers for Nia. Hip hip. What? Is the stockade truly strong enough to keep the golem at bay? Don't you remember, Nia? The golem was on our side. It watched over the people of Cantlin and protected them from harm. I don't know what LaRouche is trying to convince you of, but there's no way that golem would ever harm us. Besides, it's unthinkable that a creature who once served mankind would become the leader of the monster's forces. There's simply no basis to this silly story of his. He's doing nothing but stirring up unrest. People like LaRouche, who hold back a city's progress, you know. We might have to do something about him. But anyway, good work, Nia. Our new defenses are second to none. Wahaha. Alright, what do we want? Nia, my girl, our city is growing by the day. Some sort of decisive battle of the monsters must be brewing, don't you think? Now that we've finished construction of the steel stockade, our defenses are nigh impregnable. Or are they? I must say I'm not quite satisfied. Our fortifications could be a great deal stronger than they are now. Which brings me to my request. I think it's time we put a little more work into the city. A few new rooms would be sorely overdue addition to our town, my girl. Could also do with overhauling our defenses to better fend off monsters, increasing fierce assaults. I won't bore you with the particulars, you're the builder after all. Just improve our town however you see fit. By my flaring nostrils, marvelous Bagnia, our city is growing even greater, so are you. Now listen closely, girl, I have big news. Within the Cantling Chronicle, I found a description of the biggest and boldest defensive structure ever invented. It's called the Cantling Shield, and if that isn't a majestic and awe-inspiring name, I don't know what is. If we had one of those, we could protect our home against anything. I'd even go so far as to say we consider the reconstruction of Cantling complete. However, while the Cantling Chronicle describes the shield's function and appearance, the details of how to build it are sadly lacking. As it stands, we simply won't be able to make the thing. But there's still hope. I can offer you a few clues as to its construction, but you're sure to still have some ingenious ideas in that build-up brain of yours. I know that one day, you will unravel the secret of how to build the Cantling Shield. Alright, we're ready for a monster attack, but I'm not ready. Alright. Do we have more stone wall? We do. If not, I would have to build most of it out of dirt and then convert it to stone wall. Maybe add not a third layer. We should add a third layer. I think it's very important that we add a third layer to this. Alright. As you can see, we're going to upgrade the floor too. We need a few more flagstone flooring, probably. There you go. Yeah, we're going to add flagstone flooring. And we need a few of these as well. To get this done. Thing is, I don't want the floor to just be dirt, because enemies can dig on the dirt sometimes. I don't know if it's in this game that they can, or maybe the next one, but I don't want to find out, you know. Alright. Going to add more spikes to the defensive structure. The more spikes we have, the better. I don't know if these will be enough. Probably not. Yeah, no. Probably have to make a few more. But this looks like a better defensive structure already. Let me eat some bread here. Alright. Let's go to sleep. And then we're going to make some more weapons. And then we're doing the next fight. Alright. What am I actually wearing right now? I have iron armor and the steel shields. And the steel broadsword, which is almost full already. But I would like a warhammer if I could. But I would need a scorpion horn for that. I can't afford that right now. I think we're decked out as much as we can. Let's just go. By my straining shoulders, Nia, the monsters are preparing another assault. As suspected, they see our town growing ever greater and become more daring and desperate in their attempts to stop it. However, we're not ready to take on their leader. We must drive these monsters back to buy some more time. Nia, my girl, are you ready for combat? Sure. Wait a second, I cannot climb this structure. That is a defensive structure, if I've ever seen one. Look at this. This game just plays itself. Right? Oh. Yeah, he can get rid of the iron spikes if he wants to. Let's speed this process up a little bit. I mean, that was the leader of the monsters, so... Green teleportal. Shot him, who's boss. Well done, everyone. Wow, Nia, you did an incredible job stopping all these monsters. And not only that, you found a new teleportal too, remarkable. Oh, and by the way, LaRouche told me what happened. It was the golem who crushed Cantlin into dust. If that's the case, then there's no doubt about it. The monster that rules over these lands is the same golem that guarded Cantlin. Nia, do you know what this means? I can help. I can finally help. After all my years of wandering, I've found a place where I can be of use. Once during my travels, I met an inventor who taught me how to build things called wrecking balls. If the golem were to attack us, something as powerful as the wrecking ball would be absolutely invaluable. Let me teach you how to make them. I've never been able to build one myself, so I can't wait to see if they work. An explosive steel sphere was filled with fulminatory fragments. Alright. Oh my, what is this wonderful place? It's so bright and warm. All excepting the cold look on your face, young lady. Or perhaps not, your face might be cold, but I can see fire in your eyes. You want to know what I'm doing here at this late in the day? Do you? There's no point trying to deny it. I can read you like an open book. This place looks like the perfect city, full of buildings and people and lights. But the truth is, everyone who lives here seems awfully anxious. Personally, the one thing I feel is exhausted from walking all the way here. I hope you don't mind if I join you. My name is Cherie. I don't have any particular talents, but I'm a dab hand at being a woman of the world. Sure, girl. Sure. I want to fix this real quick. But... it's not easy to fix because they keep firing at me all the time. Get some healing cream going. Alright. And a teleportarium. Triple teleportarium. Nice. Yay, everyone. Let me see what we need for the wrecking ball. Rock bomb shards, iron ingot, and cords. We have enough cords and iron ingots, but we need a rock bomb shard. Which we'll probably get on the other side of this, right? If I go into this new teleportarium. Green Navi globe. Is this a new material? I think it's red, right? Ruby. Oh. There's more coal here. Lots and lots of new materials too. Oh, I can't actually mine this. Mine this one. Finest fur. Full plate armor. Heck yes. Alright. There are rock bomb shards that we need. I'm not sure we can finish Catlin today. It's going on longer than I expected. I mean, especially since we do also cosmetic updates to everything and stuff. Alright. It's been a while since we played this game. And the problem is it's also going to be a while because we have a lot of games on our plate recently. Taking a lot more damage recently. Alright. Don't let it go boom. Oh my god, what is going on? My equipment is not that bad. Alright, let's see what we have here. But yeah, each area in this game, by the way, teaches you different things. Like this one is specifically on defensive structures and stuff. Which is really interesting. It's an interesting way to start off with, because that is definitely something you can't get in Minecraft, right? Like, building, like, obviously you can, like, do defensive structures in Minecraft that defend you against monsters and insta-kill monsters and stuff. But it's not something that you purposefully build in gameplay, through gameplay, you know? Just something you come up with. Well, we got 3 bomb shards. We're going to get more. It's very dark, too. Okay. We went through this entire thing. Also eat something. And let's get 1 medicinal herb. The combat system could be better, and I think the second game does it a lot better. So I'm okay with it. But yeah, you're also not you're not supposed to be like a huge warrior. You're just supposed to be a builder, right? You solve your problems through building, not fighting. Which is totally valid. Right. Probably need a bunch of wrecking balls. To blow shit up. That's the only material there is in this part. Alright. I guess. First off, let's eat the Seed of Life. Put everything away. Wrecking Ball. That's incredible, Nia. You made the wrecking balls, just like I told you. I don't have the power to build, and neither did the man who invented them. So nobody's ever actually been able to build one until now. But I knew you could do it. You're the legendary builder after all. Nia, my friend, the golem is coming for us. I know it. If we defeat him, we'll bring back the light to this land. But if we fail, Catelyn will be pounded into dust once again. I hope the wrecking balls will be of some help to you in that final battle, and I pray that the goddess that you emerge victorious. Oh, and by the way, they say that the golem's built like a brick outhouse. If I were you, I'd build at least 20 wrecking balls before I even thought about taking him on. Alright. Pippa, what you got for us? Oh, hello, Nia. I don't know if you noticed, but everyone's been acting really nervously recently. I asked Rollo what's going on, and he told me a ginormous monster is going to attack us any moment now. All I want to do is build a city where we can all live together in peace. So why did it have to end up like this? Nia, that monster that's going to attack us is really powerful, isn't it? Oh, I know I shouldn't be bothering you at a time like this, but I'm really scared that somebody's going to get hurt. Which is why I was wondering, could you make some medicinal herb for me? Just 5 pouches. Please, Nia, if you do me this favor, I won't ask for anything ever again, I promise. I'm not just going to make 5 pouches, I'm going to make as many as I can. And as much healing cream as I can, too. Hold on a minute, is that... It is, you've got the pouches of medicinal herb I asked for, so can I have them? Sure. To tell the truth, I made 2 pouches by myself, so that makes 7 pouches in all, and they're all for you, Nia. What, if I was going to give them to you, why did I ask you to make them for me? Well, it's just that you've been so busy building rooms and furniture and weapons for everyone else. You haven't been taking any time to look after yourself. So I just wanted you to make something to keep yourself healthy in the last big battle. Oh, and Nia, do you think you can build that Catelyn shield thing Rollo was talking about too? No matter how horrible the monsters might be, I don't want to have to fight them. But on the other hand, I'd be sad if the town you worked so hard to build for us got destroyed. So please, Nia, you've got to work out how to build that Catelyn shield and protect our city. A durable defensive wall that can block an enemy's attack can be retrieved by pressing A. I'm a booming baritone, Nia. You've done it. You've unraveled the secret of the Catelyn shields. Now we can rebuild the legendary defenses of the city of Catelyn. Are you ready for even the most brutal of assaults? We have come so far together, Nia. For many a sleepless night have I spent struggling and often failing to decipher the Catelyn Chronicle. But now our struggles are very nearly at an end. Go, my girl, and build the Catelyn shield. It is the biggest and boldest bulwark described in the Catelyn Chronicle, and will let us weather the coming storm. When you're ready, I will tell you where the materials that go into making a Catelyn shield can be found. Come and speak to me again when your loins are good and girded. We need a Golemite and Orichalcum. I need to make full plate armor real quick. Two materials are required. The first is orichalcum, a brightly shining material that is often found encased in obsidian. You find it in a rock bomb ravine through the green teleportal. Secondly, you need golemite. This can only be recovered from the shattered remains of stone golems. You can find such golems in Damdara Desert through the red teleportal. Neither the orichalcum nor the golemite will be easy to obtain here. Both materials are nigh unbreakable. However, there's nothing a wrecking ball can't demolish. Only gather these precious materials and use them to build the Cantlin shields. Alright. Let's first go through here, and we're going to gather a few more bomb shards too, because I actually want them. And yeah, there's some orichalcum here. I think that's orichalcum. Block of obsidian. First lump of orichalcum. Alright. So yeah, there is some orichalcum here. Fuck off. $16 parts orichalcum. The thing is, well, first off, I'm going to equip the new full plate armor. And we need to get more out of these bombs. We need to hunt them down a lot before we even think about doing anything else. Because we need a lot more wrecking balls. As everyone said, we're going to need a ton of wrecking balls for this operation. Should at least have 20, they said. I think 20 orichalcum are going to be enough. The thing is, we don't need that much orichalcum. Because the Cantlin shield is literally the only thing we need it for. So, after we have what we have now, we should be fine, right? But we need more wrecking balls. Because I feel like we will definitely need a lot of them in the coming battle. You know? I would like to at least have 2 additional ones. You know what I mean? Like 30 in total. All right. Alright, 5. Alright. It is awfully dark in the night. I think I need at least one more. I think with one more I should be able to produce at least three pots of wrecking balls. That should be good enough. You know. Okay. Can you guys stop? Use the Chimera Wing to get back. I would love to build another Warhammer, but yeah. I need more cord. That should be easy enough. Okay, and now we make as many as we need. There we go. 30 wrecking balls. Now we just need to have the Golemites, which should be here for the red teleportal in the desert, right? Also, we need a few iron spikes if we could get them from the scorpions. From the iron scorpions, please. Where would I even get to a golem? Hey, human over here. If I were a golem, where would I hide myself? This is where we found the guy earlier. Don't I have anything else to eat? Nothing to eat here. Really? I've got a few plum berries. 10% is not that bad. At least for what we're doing. I wonder... It's set in the desert. I mean, there is the pyramid, but that was not where Golem was. There's iron scorpions over there. They should hopefully drop. We need 3 of those spikes to get the Warhammer back. Hopefully they drop those spikes. God. Come on, drop your stupid spikes, please. Oh my god. How rare are these? They seem to be quite rare. Two. 3. Finally got enough. That should work out. I at least want to make like 1 Warhammer before we go into the final battle. The problem is we'll have to probably go over there. I don't see any golem in the desert. Come on, please. I hate that it gets dark so quickly. There's a motherfucking dragon. With what we currently have, we can actually take you down pretty easily, dragon. You have a very easy pattern, dragon. Oh, dragon scale. don't even know where I would find a golem. Like in actuality. I mean, I searched for a golem and found a dragon. That was sick. Absolutely no idea where I'm supposed to be going. God fucking damn it. There's the pyramid. Swear to God, it needs to be somewhere in this freaking desert. This desert is not that big. This is where we rescued that one guy. The blacksmith. Right. It's down here. I have a few plum berries to eat. Where does this lead? Well, what brings a human little to my islands? Oh yeah, it's teaching you how to make a gravestone for that other guy. Collection of bottles. Where is the golem? Or remains of a golem. I don't really care whatever it is. Oh my god. He said in the desert. This is the desert. Maybe it's over there. Doesn't seem like it. There they fucking are. Oh my god. I need a few more. All right. We need more plum berries, please. Where is the Golemites that we just got? Do they always drop them, hopefully? Oh, I've got 7 already. Enough wrecking balls. I have enough wrecking balls and I have enough Golemites to tie me over. Sorry. Let's head back and maybe we finish Cantlin. Once we finish Cantlin, I'll have to call it a day though for today. Sorry guys, but I'm super tired and my wife comes home early today, so I'd rather not stream for too long. And tomorrow I won't stream, and on Wednesday I have another stream planned. Can I build it in here? Or do you have to build it in the armory? Probably. There we go. And we're going to make another steel broadsword. And a warhammer. By my radiant rosy cheeks, the Cantlin shield is complete. At least we are safe. We have nothing to fear from those fearful monsters. All that remains is to defeat their leader, and we will be free to rebuild Cantlin to its former glory. Marvelous, Nia. Absolutely marvelous. Wow. What? You're afraid that building the shield may be the last straw that makes the golem launch its attack? It seems LaRue's spat choker has really affected your nerves. Girl, there's something important I need to explain to you. For cities to truly prosper, we must be extremely selective about who we will allow to live here. To put it bluntly, if someone's going to do nothing for our town, but get in the way of a rebuilding work and spread malicious rumors, we better be off without them. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, Nia? I want you to think very, very carefully about this. It's already starting to get bad. By my rattled nerves, what was that? It felt as if the whole ground started shaking. What in the world is happening to my beautiful city? Alright. We need to be prepared, LaRouche. Let's also equip the... not the iron broadswords. Let's put some of the equipment in that we don't need anymore. The iron shields, these things. And put these out. And let's equip all of that. Protective pendant shaped from serpent scale, defense +5. Alright. I think we are ready. I have enough wrecking balls, and I have the Cantlin shield with me. Should be fine. Where's LaRouche? Nia, it seems the day of judgment is upon us. You felt the earth shake, didn't you? It can only mean that Cantlin's protector, the Golem Guardian, has awoken. Still, I doubt the field will attack us straight away. Not all he'll send his armies to soften us up first. I don't know if you have what it takes to defeat them, but if you can't, this town's finished. This is the beginning of a final battle. Are you ready to face this fight? Yes. Nia, why do you think that the golem, who should have protected Cantlin, ended up turning against the place? It's because it didn't. The golem didn't destroy the city. It merely destroyed everyone who lived here. It was malfunctioning, nor had it been tricked or taken over by the monsters. It annihilated the citizens of Cantlin in an attempt to protect the city itself. There's more to this story, and should we survive this battle, I'll tell you, but now it's time to drive these monsters back. I mean... let me add some fortifications here. Oh. They're now appearing all around the city, too. Let's drive them back, guys. Monsters are defeated. Alright. Stupid chimeras. Let's go. We got them. Nia, you did well to drive off the monsters last attack, but the Golem's army won't be defeated that easily. It seems another horde of monsters is already fast approaching. What do you say, Nia? Are you ready to fend off the next wave of their assault? So why did the Golem destroy the people of Cantlin, you ask? It's quite simple, really. The Golem began to see the humans as the greatest threat to the city. You've been to that ruined castle past Hammerhood's village a few times, right? Let me tell you about that place. After the Dragon Lord cloaked the land in darkness, his armies assaulted Cantlin. With the last of their strength, the people of the city built that castle to serve as their last bastion against these monsters. They sealed themselves within the fortress and lived there in safety for quite some time, until they did the unthinkable. With their supplies dwindling, the people began to steal food from each other, and the vicious cycle of violence and retribution began. The castle's halls became the very picture of hell itself. It was at that moment that the Golem descended upon the place. But forgive me, I've been idly chatting away as the monsters draw ever closer, and now they're almost upon us. Good luck, Nia, we're all counting on you. All the leaders already here. Wow. Taking a whole ass beating here. Yeah, defensive structures are getting torn to shreds by those big guys. Admirable work on the battlefield, Nia. You made short of the Golem's forces. Still, we may have won the battle, but we've not yet won the war. Another beastly battalion is fast approaching. No. Can we at least place the things back on? I at least want the spikes back. Wait, someone managed to destroy some castle wall. Alright. Now we can talk. The men and women who fled the Dragon Lord's forces and took refuge within the castle turned upon each other and an ugly display of pointless bloodshed. On seeing this, the golem no doubt came to understand that the greatest threat to the city was built to protect, was mankind itself. And now mankind has arisen once more. The walls and towers we have built upon these plains will not have gone unnoticed by the golem's ever-watchful eye. And no doubt it will reach the same conclusion as it did before that. In order to protect Cantlin, the humans who live here must be destroyed. You ask why I remain here? Why did I not run the moment I learned of the threat this city faced? I knew full well the danger that hung over this place. From the very first moment I arrived here, it was always my intention to leave at the first opportunity. However, as I lived alongside you and Pippa and all of Cantlin's other residents, I finally came to understand the true joy of living alongside one's fellow man. So please, Nia, I beg of you, drive back these monstrum hordes, defeat the golem and protect our home. Not just for our sakes, but for the whole of humankind. Another wave of monsters. We have another 2 phases. Our walls should hold, actually. Without us having to go outside. Alright. Next phase. Easy enough, huh? Yeah, the chimeras are a problem because they're not getting hit by those spikes. So yeah, we'll have to wander out once the skeletons are gone. Alright. Because those are not getting hit by the spikes. And I mean, the leader is the one who can destroy the spikes, so... should be fine. Another seed of life. So yeah, we're going into the final battle soon. I don't think the walls matter in this final battle, by the way. But I still kind of want to... get things out of my inventory. And... I want... a few walls. I want to cosmetically get the walls back up. Here we go. And the spikes back, at least. A little bit. You know. As I said, I don't think they matter for the final battle. But at least I want a few of them back. Going to eat the seeds of life. There we go. And we're going to fill up on plum berries. And then we'll head into the final battle. We've done it. Incredible work. You really gave those blighters what for. Nia, my girl, I realize it now, or perhaps deep down I always knew it. The fiend that rules over the monsters of this land, it's none other than the same golem that watched over Cantlin. I just couldn't bring myself to admit that our creation intended to protect the people might instead turn against them. Nia, if you can slay this golem, the darkness will be dispelled and light will return to Cantlin. But before you accept this challenge, be sure you have prepared enough wrecking balls and Cantlin shields. Do I need several Cantlin shields? Maybe. I'll probably have to make a few of them. Let's put up some Cantlin shields. Let's make at least 2 more. 3 should be enough. Well, the thing is with these shields, you can put them down and you can pick them easily up with A. You know, they are pretty cool. Nia, I heard what LaRouche told you. Seems I was wrong. LaRouche and I both love the city. At times like these, I cannot help but recall the wise words of young Pippa. She said it so often, it's becoming something of a Cantlin catchphrase. I just want to build a city where we can all live together in peace. I leave the rest up to you, Nia. Protect our city and let us all live in peace together once more. Brick and mortar slaughterer golem. There we go. Put a Cantlin shield in front of him. What do we do with you, Sir Golem? Ouch. God damn it. Come on. My god, how many of you are there? This is the real problem phase of this fight, really. Because these guys have way too high health. Oh, come on. All right. We got it. He obtains the first tarnish token. Eureka! Neo works out how to make an ancient emblem. Ancient emblem, legendary item, the long lost mark of hero of legend. Brings back the light to the skies above Cantlin. That'll teach him. By my shiny white teeth, you did it, Nia. You slew the golem. The city of Cantlin is saved, and it's all thanks to you. Thank you, Nia. Where did that rusted metal you're holding come from? Could it be the legendary? First off, I'm sorry, Inn. I'm going to replace you with something later. Now it's just important that we need to fix up the inn a little bit. It's the only thing that got destroyed in that fight was the inn, you know. So that's pretty decent. I think last time I did this I lost way more. Alright. Let's go to our workbench. Do we build it here? There we go. Tarnished token, orichalcum, steel ingot, and coal. Ah. Nia makes the ancient emblem. By my soft and slender fingers, you've done it. You've restored the ancient emblem. This should be all we need to disperse the oppressive darkness that hangs over Cantlin. Quickly, Nia, go to your banner of hope and offer the emblem to the skies. Oh. The light returns to Cantlin. Nia, my child, you have done well. This land has been freed from the Dragon Lord's evil influence, and its people can now rebuild it in their own power. But do not forget, my child, there's so many other people in this world who still need your help. By my big round head, look, Nia, look! The sky, it's so bright, it's so big and blue and beautiful. Beautiful. That night, the people of Cantlin hold a banquet to celebrate the return of the light and to thank Nia for her heroic efforts. With the city still suffering from the recent monster attacks, the celebrations aren't exactly extravagant and the spread is only simple. But even so, the smiles and the laughter last long into the night. Then, morning comes. Wow, so you've finally woken up, have you? I laughed so hard last night, I thought my sides might burst. Who would ever thought LaRouche had such a wicked sense of humor? And when I tried Pippa's cooking, well, I thank my lucky stars that I survived the first spoonful. By the way, Nia. Late last night, I saw a strange pillar of light rising into the sky over the eastern mountains. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something interesting going on over there. Perhaps you might want to head over there and take a look. Of course you don't have to go if you don't want to. I just thought you might be interested, that's all. What you do with yourself from now on is entirely up to you. Well, first off, we're going to save. And I don't think I'm going to get anything new. Yeah. Also, the music changed. But yeah, this is the Cantlin that we are going to leave now. If I want to, I might do a little bit more work on it. Maybe get some kind of roof structure in and whatever, and do a little bit of work, clothe some rooms. If I don't want to, but we're going to leave this Cantland behind. That's basically what I'm saying. This is how we're going to leave it. But yeah, I might do... I might do a return someday. But for now, let's move on. For the stream's sake, you know. Alright. We're ready to leave Cantlin. Nia, my child, the light you see before you is a portal to the next land you must flee from the Dragon Lord's curse. The items, the knowledge, and the strength that you have acquired in this place will not survive the journey. The moment you pass through this portal of light, you will lose everything. But Nia, my child, should it still be your will to rid this world of darkness, I bid you step into the swirling vortex without fear or regrets. And be safe in the knowledge that I do watch over you always. So yeah, we're leaving Cantlin behind. Are you sure you want to leave this land behind and travel to the next island? Yes. So Nia, you're leaving us. I had a feeling this might happen. Could you not just stay a little longer to help us finish rebuilding Cantlin to its former glory? No, forget I said that. I was being selfish. Nia, my girl, you made me realize something. Restoring Cantlin to its former glory is not a matter of building walls and towers, but of building bonds of true friendship between our fellow townspeople. Well, I'm sorry, I can't do it. No matter how grave the occasion, I just can't make a speech as soppy as that. Go on, my girl. Step into the light. There are many places in this world that need your help far more than we do. Ah, I almost forgot something very important. There's something that Pippa insisted I give you. Though you may lose everything else on your way through the portal. If you clutch this gift tight enough, I'm sure it'll make it to your destination. Farewell, Nia. May we meet again someday. You can all build fire blades. Chapter 2, Rimmelda has been unlocked. So we can always go back to... Terra Incognita is basically the free build mode. You know, where you can freely build. Yeah, it's okay. An area beyond the borders of Alefgard, where you can build freely and share your creations with others. Oh yeah, you can also share your creations with others, and get creations from others too. Chapter 2, Rimmeldar. Let's go. We're going to start up the chapter. Rimmeldar Mire, the Swamps of Sickness. My child, you have awoken. This is the next place that cries out for your help, Nia. The land of Rimaldar. Long, long ago, the island you see before you was home to a prosperous city, surrounded by crystal clear water. But now, all has been corrupted by this blighted mire. A few survivors live in constant fear of a dreadful disease. Here, my child, I offer this gift unto you. Head towards the light you see before you, Nia, and plant this banner of hope in the center of the ruins. All may seem strange to you at first, my child. The people you encounter here, the monsters you do battle with, even the new creations that you build. But I know that you will soon find your feet in this afflicted frontier. Now go, Nia. Head towards the light. The music is just incredible. I love this music. Oh god, there's skeletons everywhere. A warm and soothing light spreads all around. My child, the people who inhabit this blighted land have lost hope. They live in constant fear of the disease that stalks all who live here. Thanks to your efforts in Cantlin, my children are gradually regaining the power to build. However, the men and women of Rimaldar have not the strength to resist the epidemic, and have but surrendered to the sickness. Nia, it will not be long before the banner's light draws the survivors to this place. You must build a new town here, and purify this polluted land. Do what you must to eradicate the blight by which it has been gripped. And know, my child, that I do watch over you, always. Hey. Heavens above! I never expected to find a poor ailing patient in a place like this. What's the matter with you, my lamb? Does your stomach hurt, or your chest? Or Rubus forbid, is there something wrong with your head? What, there isn't anything the matter with you at all? But if that's the case, whatever are you doing in a place like this? Mercy me, you're the builder? The one with the power to create? Did you make this flag too? If you really are the builder, then the great shepherdess in the sky must have guided you here. Truly the goddess does watch over us always. My name is Elle. Please, lamb, help me save this blighted land. This entire island is infected by the blight. Some even say that all the sickness in Isle of God is concentrated here. I want to save this place. I want to heal each and every one of these poor souls afflicted by the illness. Will you help me, Nia? Will you join me fighting back against the sickness that plagues this land? I'm sorry, you want to know what happened to my leg? It was my own silly fault, really, in my haste to reach the light that I saw shining down here. I tripped over and injured myself. If I had some healing cream to rub on it, I'm sure it would get better right away. But I mustn't grumble. After all, it's nothing compared to suffering others endure. First things first, we're going to build a base. And we're smoothing out some of these edges. If we are to make a town here... I definitely need to smooth out some of these edges. Alright. First off, we're going to have a few mattresses here to sleep in. Going to build a first room. Alright. I want to keep the natural shape of all these towns mostly the same, by the way. Like, for example, I want this crafting table to be up here. Because there's already like a staircase. And there's this sort of plateau here, right? So I'm just going to build upon it. Kind of like Cantlin, where I, like... In Cantlin I did a bit of terraforming, but not too much, you know? I just want to make this crafting room up here, like... into this plateau. And we're going to keep the natural shape as much as possible. If I remember correctly, this town doesn't have as many buildings as Cantlin. There's just a few buildings we need to make, you know? Yeah, but the water is all... Here we go. Just filling in the floor, just smoothing out some of these edges. And I'm going to make a straw door. Alright. There we go. We have a basic bedroom now. At least that's a start, you know? There is some healing items here. Some healing plants, which is good. At least that's not gone completely. One thing that I do enjoy about this more than Dragon Quest Builders 2, for example, is the lack of things. There is a genuine lack of things when you start out in an area. Whereas Dragon Quest Builders 2, you have like already like a bunch of things. My wound is nothing compared to the pains of so many others in this land endure, but how could I possibly reduce such grandness? There's a causeway to the east that will lead you out of the swamp and to the rest of the island. God is willing, you find materials there which you can craft some healing cream. But yeah. And they really enforce that throughout the game too. You start out with nothing every time. And I kind of do enjoy that. You know? Alright. We can make at least a little bit of healing cream. This was a forest once. I enjoy the music in this game a lot, by the way. You didn't notice. It has a extremely great soundtrack. The town's music as well as this one. make this a room. There are some sheets of smudged and faded writing here. Rimuldar, our dear home, is ruled over by the baneful Hades Condor. If one could slay this foul fiend and cure the blight it spreadeth over the land with a fabled divine drought, the light might yet be returned. And yet I fear that both these goals now lie far beyond mankind's powers. The writing ends there. It looked like it was written quite some time ago. Okay. So yeah, you hear about the big bad of this area, like immediately in the game. It's a big Hades Condor that spreads the sickness and disease over this land, which I really do enjoy. Like, this is like literally after Cantlin. Like, Cantlin was like your basic thing, right? Very basic. There was tons of stuff going on in Cantlin, but we had our basic setup with the Iron Golem and building a city, like, pretty naturally. And then we already get, like, the big evil is spreading disease across a whole entire land, you know? Oh, we already have a few things we could do. At least we didn't forget everything. We still have fencing we can make. Straw mattresses. We can make simple beds. Colossal coffer, obviously. We get wood and stuff. Wash tub. Ensign. We already get all of the signs. Cook fire. Brick barbecue. But first, we should actually look above and make healing cream. Oh, we didn't get white petals. That wasn't white petals? Oh, fuck. What are these then? Pink petals. Oh. Hot damn. Ooh, there's still some good... Oh, there's still some good things here. Some not poisoned earth here, which is great. We'll probably have to get some semblance of self-sustainability in terms of medicine, you know. I don't have a healing item yet, so... Just a stick? With it, we should actually be able to get quite a bunch of healing cream. You know? Just listen to the OST, yeah. It's just generally so great. I swear. Let's go back. the white petals. I have not yet built a colossal coffer, and I don't think I can because I don't have the ability to make wood, and we don't have sturdy wood here, you know, at all. But I'm going to make a chest, obviously. Let me make a chest first. Just so we can store our stuff. Make as much healing cream as we can. Goddess be praised, you made me a pot of healing cream just for me. Do you mind if I use it now? Here you go. Thank you, Nia. May the Holy Mother above bless your kind soul. I've never seen anyone craft new items from raw materials before. There's no doubt about it. You truly are the builder of legend. Oh, the goddess smiles down upon us this day. I beg you, Nia, use the powers that you've been blessed with to deliver this land from the blight. Nia, as I'm sure you've seen by now, this island is utterly engulfed by a poisonous swamp. Most of the people who used to live here succumbed to its effects. Almost all of those who survived have contracted the blight and suffer still. My lamb, I would like you to build me a sick room so that I might take care of the afflicted. I've always dreamed of building a house of healing to aid the poor suffering souls, and it seems that the great goddess has finally answered my prayers. Please take this blueprint and build me the sick room of my dreams. Alright. But we're going to save right here and we're going to finish for today. Thank you guys a lot for watching. So, the big question is, when is the next Dragon Quest Builders stream going to be? And I feel like it's going to be on Friday. So tomorrow, I'm taking a day off from streaming, obviously. Ugh. So no streams tomorrow. And on Wednesday, I plan to have a Pokemon Platinum stream. I want to continue Pokemon Platinum streaming. On Thursday, we might do Metroid 2. I'd like to finish Metroid 2 if I can. So if we could do that on Thursday, that would be cool. And on Friday, we're going to do an East Origin stream. And a Dragon Quest Builder stream. So what I want to do is, we're going to start off with East Origin on Friday, 6 to 9 p.m. And after 9 p.m., after I take a 30-minute break after 9 p.m., we are going to start Dragon Quest Builders as a late night with Tri stream, where I just chill, hang out, and we're going to play some Dragon Quest Builders. I think that's how it should work this week. And yeah, on the weekends, we're going to probably play Blasphemous. We're probably going to be playing Yoshi's Island again. And Wario Land 3, obviously, all of the good stuff, you know. But yeah, that's about it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are on Twitch, please if you follow. And if you are on YouTube, please leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you all maybe tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Wednesday. I'm going to see you all on Wednesday. Trilightning out.